everybody. I wanted to get this done and recorded. I actually have now been downgraded to strep throat along with the flu. So, you're not going to be seeing me much. I almost feel like I can send germs through the computer, which I do not think is a thing yet. So, but I don't think I have a lot of pictures for this anyway. So it's going to be mostly about me telling you this. Um, about these couple of corporations that are well, and actually, as an added bonus, there has a lot to do with DARPA in this one. Okay. I touched on DARPA before. It's a really unbelievably fascinating and kind of wild place, but there are so many different facets to it. And what is most interesting, I found, is the things that they're working on. I mean, are you kidding me? You will be like, if you're one of those like blow my skirt up kind of person, your skirt's going to be like over your head. It's insane the stuff that they know and the stuff that they've been able to come up with. It's great. I never really knew much about that. I still don't know much about DARPA, but I'm pretty sure that since it's a government, funded project, actually, they have more funding in their little finger or one of their bathrooms at their facility than like Elon Musk could ever fucking dream of having access to in his lifetime, which makes me a little happy. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to tell you about and remind you about is the ACIO. Okay. And sporadically, things are just going to pop up on the screen. I'm going to try and keep myself as, like I said, as off the screen as possible because I'm horrifying myself to look at. It's now like day 5, and I think I've gotten a total of 4 hours of sleep. So I'm not sure if that qualifies me as like the zombie apocalypse sort of thing, but I do think that they would think I'm, part of their posse if they ever saw me right now. I'm also wearing a Christmas sweater. I'm not sure if you can see it. Hold on. Keeping it jolly. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. So, okay. Here we go. First up, we've got the Rainstorm Corporation. All right. It's a subsidiary of something called the Umbrella Corporation. Now, the Umbrella Corporation was founded in 1876 by Oswell Spencer to become the leader in chemical and biochemical and viral research and warfare. Now, I warn you, some of the stuff I'm going to tell you is going to, it pissed me off, to be honest with you, to find out that the ACIO has a relationship ongoing with these people. I don't know if it's something like keep your your friends close, your enemies closer type thing, or if they're keeping an eye on them. But I do think the Galactic Federation, or whatever that's called, with the 5 aliens that I've shown you before. And if you need a refresher, again, go to I'm about to blow your mind episode, and that will catch you up, honestly, to a pretty good degree of where we are now. Now, the Umbrella Corporation, some of their well-known virus, how convenient that we're talking about viruses right now, because I'm like chock full of them. um, some of their well-known ones were called the T virus. I'm still really bad at pronouncing things, so that hasn't changed. The next one is the um, Uroboros virus and the Veronica virus, all of which have been featured in soft disclosure. Now, that is things like video games, movies, TV, mainstream media stuff that you may have seen, to basically ready us for the idea of really fucked up things happening coming down the pike. So that's what soft disclosure is. I did tell you about that before. The Umbrella Corporation has also been largely involved with many of the sorry about this. I know I'm like going to be taking deep breaths. I almost feel like I'm running while I'm trying to say this because I don't have a lot of breath right now. Um, I know you're probably like, why didn't you just wait till you felt better? Because honestly, this makes me feel better in some weird way. I don't know why. Um, it gets lonely when you're sick, you know? Doesn't that happen to anybody? Like all of a sudden you're kind of quarantined from everybody. I mean, look at the pandemic we just went through, which is mentioned in here, by the way. So let's get back to it. Sorry. I was like ready to veer right off into like a Hallmark moment. My bad. I will be constantly probably sipping from that just to keep. If I could explain to you the amount of razor blades that I feel like are sticking out in my throat right now, oh my God. And every time my tonsils go to contract to swallow whatever, I mean, at least I can swallow now. When I woke up this morning, I had to take a sip, tilt my head back, and let it just trickle down my throat. Ugh. Does that get me sympathy views? Anybody? No. Okay. I'm just playing. So, okay. So the Umbrella Corporation is has also been largely involved with many of the viral outbreaks that have occurred for the last century, such as the Spanish flu. I think we've all heard of that, which was the first successful example of a mass biological weapon. Hello, used in 1918. I didn't know it was a biological weapon, did you? I mean, I just thought there was like shitty medicine back then, and then there was like bacteria builds up and stuff. I didn't know it was like fucking a biological, and especially in 1918. So, but that, yo. All right. They also developed and released the Hong Kong flu, Vietnam flu, Asian flu. That reminds me of some idiot, as well as the most recent COVID-19. How ironic. I get through the fucking pandemic, really, really luckily, I got through that. And then my husband comes back from work after 2 months, takes 4 flights from Nome, Alaska, and just spreads germs everywhere. And I get all of them. Oh, he's out there riding his dirt bike now. Oh, which reminds me, Skimmer Outdoors is coming soon because we're buying our Pro Cam thing or whatever it's called, Pro Camera thingy on Monday. So that's exciting. So we'll have to get a video out to you soon after that. God, I'm trying to be upbeat. This is really a lot of work. Okay. Their involvement in the umbrella, just to come back to it. Their involvement in chemical warfare included the introduction of white phosphorus, Agent Orange, and the lesser known Agent Blue. Have you ever heard of Agent Blue? I'm going to go back and do more research on that because I have never heard of Agent Blue. Never. I have no idea what that is. So, anyway, all of which they were all used in Vietnam and the Vietnam War by the US Army. Okay. However, upon the use in the field, the American leadership, military leadership, whatever, was shocked by the severity of the damage that was caused. And this made the Americans fearful of its potentially being used on them or anywhere else in the world in the future. So as a result, the US leadership shut down the entire project and locked it away. With all other assets indefinitely. Now, I just, because of everything else that's going on in the world, I'm just not inclined. I'm actually more inclined to believe whistleblowers now. Like when I give you information from 4chan, I am more inclined to, or like David Grush, I'm really leaning more towards what they're telling people because it's almost like they don't, they're coming forward to almost like protect us, I feel like, because I feel like the government are just like stubborn little rich kids. And, well, actually, like, really, a lot of them are like elderly white men who are so out of touch with what the real American people really want. It's a mind-numbing experience to listen to them try to talk over each other and explain to each other why one thing is better. I digress. This is not about politics right now. Anyway, so I'm not really sure, you know, but whatever you think, there's a lot of bad juju here. You know what I mean? Like, there's no denying that whatever has been going on, um, it's like that, Lucy, you got some explaining to do. You've got our government and you've got these corporations associated with dark government programs and agencies that are just free to use us as total guinea pigs. I know I've mentioned that before, but it's true. So that's the umbrella corporation. That was the parent company to what is now known as the Rainstorm Corporation, where I began this. Now, okay, the Rainstorm Corporation was actually founded in 2021, so it's relatively new. And according to Intel, the corporation inherited roughly 10 to 20% of assets and resources from its parent company, Umbrella. The rest of the corporation was assembled together from a variety of other mega core corporations spanning across pharmaceuticals, biotechnology, military, heavy equipment and defense, and mining. Mining's a big thing. Going back to my episode that I did on the Anunnaki, which they talk about how their atmosphere from where they were from was damaged and they had to live under into the core of their planet. And in order to repair their atmosphere, they needed gold. So they're here, aliens, different races, primarily mining gold. So I thought that was an interesting correlation between what the Rainstorm Corporation is funded by. So I did. Now, in addition, the Rainstorm Corporation was also backed up. Did I just say this? No, was also backed up with heavy assets from the US based Pfizer Incorporated, China based defense contractor Norinco, the UK/Australian Rio Tinto Mining Corporation, and DARPA's own Division 8. Okay. Now, I'm going to tell you some cool ass stuff. It's going to blow your mind. Okay, now, DARPA is the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency. Okay, they have this Division 8 that I just referenced over here. It's called the BTO, all right, or Biological Technologies Office. Okay, it develops capabilities. Now, these are all quotes. I'm going to put the link below because I have two references I gave. I'm going to be giving you some examples of the projects that they work on, and I'm going to put that link below as well. Okay, so this is all stuff that I took directly from the website because honestly, I'd need a freaking decoder ring to get through this. I'm not a science gal. I think I've mentioned before, math or science. Yeah, that ship sailed long ago, like at birth. Okay, so they developed capabilities that embrace the unique properties of biology, adaptation, replication, complexity, and applies those features to revolutionize how the United States protects its soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines. BTO helps the DoD expand technology-driven capabilities to detect novel threats and protect U.S. force readiness, support warfighter readiness, and focus on operational biotechnology for applying biological solutions to non-biological problems. So basically, now I told you about I told you about ACIO's Super Soldier program. This is sort of a more in your face, we're not hiding it anymore Super Soldier program. Now, you ready for this? Okay. I don't even think these are off topic because I just think whenever I found out about them, I'm like, oh, I cannot wait to share these with people because I just think they're really, really fun to share. Like, if you tell your friend, be like, oh, did you know that fucking DARPA has this and this and this? You're going to be like, they're going to look at you and go, where the hell did you hear that? And then you tell them, oh, WTAA. What's that all about? And I have to check on my medication. I have to check on my penicillin or antibiotics, whatever it is. I have to make sure that I anyway. Oh my god, you guys. I just no more poor me. I'm not a victim. Here we go. This stuff's great. This will make me happy. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to tell you, soft exoskeleton I just lost that. Soft exoskeletons, cutting edge technologies can be used along with drones and robots to supercharge our troops, which would enhance their abilities. That would include faster speeds and strength. Plus, the exosuits are lightweight, so they're really easy to use. And what else they have is these built-in sensors and microcomputers to intelligently match the user's brainwaves. So, like, whatever, say I was a super soldier, right? Or say I was a Marine and I had, maybe you have like a tendency to, maybe you've already done a tour and you have like a bad knee or two bad knees or a bad back or something. You can put on this exoskeleton and get you right as rain. And it also can play to your strengths because your mind tells you where to direct where you're most apt to have the most strength. So this suit can react to that, which I thought was pretty great. So I got excited. If you can't tell, I got really excited. Um, all right. Now this next one, yeah, anything with the word implantable, I'm out. You can just tap me out. Implantable health trackers. Yeah, where were you a little while ago? Anyway, now these are courtesy of tissue integrated biosensor technology. Bodies will tell you how you are doing or faring when it comes to health. Oh, I keep getting these stabs of headaches. Okay. Um, the idea is to mm-mm, implant tiny, soft hydrogel based sensors under the skin and use them to measure biomarkers related to oxygen, glucose, lactate, and ion levels. Now, it's actually, think about how important that would be to a soldier on the field to know their levels at all times. And the thing is, this thing can run, these devices can run for up to 2 years. And you can get readouts on your smartphone. Actually, though, you can get a readout on any smartphone. If you know how to use that technology, I fear that any hacker would be able to also get that and sort of tap into some weaknesses on the enemy front. But that's the only thing that I kind of went, I was a little concerned about that. But they claim to have, DARPA also claims to have a consumer facing version of this to help people manage chronic diseases like diabetes. That's a big deal. So I thought that was pretty cool. This next one, it's very short because it's very in your face and I can't say much about it because they didn't say much about it. So it's called self-guiding bullets. You know, They say there's not much on this for obvious secret government project stuff. um, Next up is the coolest. Oh my God. Well, one of the coolest. The next one after this is really the coolest. But anyway, submarine hunting drone. Okay. It's a 140-ton autonomous drone boat with the goal of tracking enemy submarines. It can also detect mines and it can operate 60 to 90 days with no human intervention necessary. So that's safe troops and accurate and protection and all of that good stuff. See why I'm starting to like come around to the DARPA thing? They may be hiding a lot of stuff, but they're doing a lot of good stuff. Anyway, they call the prototype the Sea Hunter, and it has had several successful trials. And it's now having further development under the Office of Naval Research, which one of those things that I've never heard of. I've heard a lot of things, naval intelligence and all these things, but I haven't heard of the Office of Naval Research. I have all these little pings next to things that I'm like, ooh, that's new. Ooh, that's new. So anyway, all right. This next one's awesome. Robotic insect spies. I mean, when you see this picture, what is the first thing you thought of? I thought of Ant-Man, but I'm a Marvel freak. But I mean, I hope somebody else thought of it too, because it just made me laugh. But it's officially called the HI-MEMS program, High MEMS program, and it includes flying moth implants and beetles. Using implants, researchers have shown that it's possible to stimulate insect brains and control them in flight. God, that's cool. And finally, this is another hard pass for me, but look at this brain computer interface. Okay. DARPA is working with several organizations as part of its Neural Engineering System Design, or NESD program, to develop an implantable, there's that word again, not going near it, system able to provide precision communication between the brain and the digital world. I don't want to become an AI person. I was born flesh and blood. I don't want to become an AI thing. So, anyway, that's that. Okay. To wrap up, let's see. Now, the key objectives of the Rainstorm Corporation is focused and developing highly effective standard, um, high efficiency processes around recycling waste produced by humanity worldwide. Well, at least on the surface, that's what they say. Um, it's really quite dark, actually, their real reasons. They have done heinous live human research experiments on people. They are usually using homeless people or insane, like not insane, but like patients from insane asylums, children from orphanages. They basically take the loners and the outcasts and use them in these experiments. It's quite awful and quite often results in death. Just so anyway, and some of the biochemical warfare being tested has never even been used on the battlefield. I mean, it's actually too destructive. It's not humane what they're doing. But a lot of brainwashed scientists out there truly believe that humanity can only evolve through exploration despite the consequences. They literally believe in no pain, no gain. What is this, a fucking Rocky series or something? Jesus. According to ACIO Intel, it is also known that the technology behind the vaccines commonly seen today were initially produced by these scientists within the Rainstorm Corporation. They were given to them by an extraterrestrial race that is primarily made up of androids. So any vaccines that we got as humans, which I didn't take, but you could have long-term effects and have reactions to these things because we're not supposed to take them. I don't want to get into that. That's political too, but that's the reason why so many side effects were occurring for people, in these long terms of term effects, or so they say. My voice is about ready to just about kaput on me. And I want to really thank you for, even if you just laughed at me because I sound like an idiot. I hope that you are staying happy and healthy. I hope I get healthy the next time I'm doing one of these, but I'm fine. And I'm going to keep it. I'm going to be keeping it jolly. You should see the bottom though. Hang on a second. Ready? It says keeping it jolly AF. Isn't that funny? All right, anyway. Stay weird cuz and I'm not even on my medicine yet. And take care. Okay? I'll see you next time. Oh, and get ready for Skimmer Outdoors because my husband is raring to go on a diet. Oh, he's going to be taking you guys on a dirt bike fucking extravaganza. It's going to be awesome. He's also going to teach you how to fix a couple of things. He's got a huge shop that he redid with soft saw pine all over the wall. Oh my god, it's gorgeous. But anyway, he's eager. He wants to show you guys how to do a bunch of stuff. So he's looking forward to that. And I am looking forward to him doing that. So talk soon. Take care. All right. Bye.